not filming 45 more minutes, Ray.
Okay.
But the least we can do is say thank you to everybody. And we're working on it. And
Yes.
we'll be back next week. And we appreciate your comments and emails and all of the nice things that everybody out there is doing to keep this going and support it. We thank you for that.
Yeah, if there's a dedicated player to this, see if you can help us with this problem.
Yeah, anybody's thoughts on Shack Attack? I would like the game to operate properly before I sell it to somebody, whatever that is. It may be an unfixable thing. It may just be that they never finished the software and nobody ever gave a shit.
You know, that happened on a few pins.
I think that's, yeah, oh yeah, that happened on a lot of pins. So that
you might have a thing.
that
there.
may be
You
the
might
case here.
right.
Is that just they never gave a shit and they never finished it, and there was no play. And players out there they don't care. They'll walk past this and play something else. So that may be the case. We're interested to hear what you've got to say about that out there, people.
Very well.
But you were trying to say goodbye and wave, so that's it. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you.
You ready, boss?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I pushed the button.
You doing tech tips?
Not officially.
No.
No.
I thought it was coin door tech tip.
Well, we're gonna hide it as a bullshit video.
Oh. All right, you're going to do that thing instead.
No. Well, we can mention that as we're moving down the line.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the thought, Ray.
What is it?
It's not really you want that?
What is it?
It's a message
Oh,
on YouTube.
Megan.
What'd she say?
Quick question for you folks, if you don't mind. When you're talking about model numbers with a keypad, what does that mean? I'm guessing it's a process to get into operations menu of some sort of to change various aspects of a game like default high scores and the like. Just curious. Neat. I'm assuming here the model number is various board iterations that insert manufacturer here. Bally. Yeah.
Yes.
Went through over the years, like System 80 or 80A or whatnot. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a Bally 6803 processor is what they called that board.
So we talked about this last week. We're going to run with that a little bit.
6800 and 02 was early Bally stuff.
Really, her question was more about the different MPUs, I think, but it was also about the interfaces. And we never did coin doors and interfaces before, and I've been recently finding them annoying myself.
Yeah.
So
Some manufacturers called their games by CPU numbers. Most didn't. You know, like System 80 and System 3 and 1. That has nothing to do with the processor they're using.
B-body.
B-body. C-body. E-body.
What the hell?
It's Big Daddy Ratfink.
Big Daddy Ratfink.
Yes.
Okay. Very few people out there will know what that is.
It's a car thing. Like you said, it's a car reference. You knew what it was.
Yeah, but I'm old.
Oh, okay.
So Ray, I don't know.
I used to build the models, man. Yeah,
I'm irritated, but we'll get to that later.
yeah, okay. Well, this is the game she's
What's the plan?
This is the game she's talking about.
You want to start with that one? Okay, we'll start with that one. I find it very annoying, although I don't know if it's as annoying as the other one down there.
The interface to early Bally games was a one-button coin door interface, right next to the volume control knob, if it had one. Some didn't.
Okay.
And that was a one-button interface that you went into the game audits, bookkeeping, tests, you know, consisting of lamps, switches, solenoids and such, flash lamps.
We don't have anything that old here.
No, but the model after that, before Bally quit making pinballs and turned it over to Williams, was this. And I don't know, they just had an idea in mind to do this.
There's the single button, by the way. It's still there.
Yeah, for this series, well, they enter that to get, this is what the old coin door interface looked like. You had a volume knob, if it had one. This was optional, by the way.
The volume knob was, yes.
But the little test button was always here, was usually here, and it was red. But yeah, you would get into test mode with this, and this continues that type of operation. You push this, and then you use your keypad
Okay.
to get into your test modes. Instead of using this, flipper buttons and the start button to enter data, you use this. So I guess they were trying to make it easier. They do remake these.
That is an aftermarket
Great,
in there.
yeah, Great Lakes Modular makes these over because the original membrane keypad these things had is wore out. They hardly even work.
Yeah.
It's like a membrane thing.
We'll show them an original one down there on the, whatever that is.
Lady Luck.
Yes.
Okay. But this is how you enter data into it, and it's a simple display. It scrolls through and tells you and instructs you how to use this without the book. You know, these are the tests you can get into.
My God, I'm supposed to understand all that?
Yeah, these are the tests you get into after you select one. A to advance, B to backup, C to cycle, and press enter for testing. It's very simple once you know how it works.
Okay. Well, what kind of things are in there? Well, actually,
Everything. This is.
well, all your, you know, say I want to do a lamp test.
All right.
Have at it.
Bookkeeping data.
That's not
You
a lamp
follow
test.
me?
Yes.
Self-testing. You follow me?
Single lamps.
Okay.
Push buttons.
It's scroll. Well, no, wait. It's telling you what you want to do. This is your test menu. Okay. Switch and a self-test.
Push more buttons?
Well, I'm cycling through to self-test, and then I want to do enter. Okay, all lamps. This will test all lamps.
Okay.
Phase A, B. That's your. They split it A and B.
You seem annoyed.
No, it's fine. This is how you do it.
Okay.
If you want to back up, you push B. Okay, and C to cycle what you're doing. You know. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh God. I hate that interface. It's terrible. How many buttons do they give you anyway? There's 20 buttons. What the fuck? What am I going to do?
Some of them aren't used.
What am I going to do with push 20 buttons?
Like some of them aren't used. What else did you want to do here?
I don't know.
Bookkeeping data? No. It's
Well, I guess the question is what kind of features were they trying to give you as they add? You know, the EMs didn't. There were no adjustments at all. You know, the say the WAs will give you infinite adjustments. Yeah, I think you could take every coil
the
and.
reason they complicated this, if you want to call it that, is this has alphanumeric.
Yes.
The old Bally's did not have alphanumeric.
Right.
So that's why they got into this. This was their throw at trying to compete with other people that had.
Okay, it was stupid.
Yeah, I think all the '80s stuff was awkward. Gottlieb is a mystery to me. The System 80s. Try figuring that out. You better have the book, or you better have knowledge of just that pin, because that is a numeric game, and the numbers that come up when you're testing.
It's all code.
Yeah, they're broken into 3 different subsections, and it's terrible.
Well, there's a System 80 right there.
Yeah, it's terrible. Very.
Let's show them. I'm done with this. Let's move away from this.
All right. Well,
That's a very
you hit game.
It says game. Oh, that stuff's marked on there. Okay, sweet. Well, there's a keypad. It's annoying. Very nice coin door on that one, though, right? If this was about coin doors, that's a pretty coin door.
Okay. Well, the problem with coin doors is nobody really pays attention to doing anything to them.
And this sticker doesn't really match. In hindsight, this sticker's a little bit goofy.
So, it's a personal taste, but it's the front of the machine. It's like the front bumper of a car. If it looks
Yes.
like shit, the whole thing's shit. Most people don't pay attention to the coin door. The
Yeah.
rest of the game, I don't know. I think it's just an upfront detail.
Okay.
Who wants to do that kind of work, though? I have no idea.
I don't know. That's a nice looking door.
Oh, we like to do it.
You get an A+ on that door, Ray. Although I think I did it.
Yeah, you did that.
I think I did that door.
Yes, you did.
There's a System 1. What's the story there? How do I interact with a System 1?
Well, this is a different story because this is a NIWAMP board.
Okay.
The original System 1 is terrible. It's the continuation. It's prior to an 80, but it's continued terrible.
Okay.
NIWAMP made a board. Now this is your original button for the Gottlieb,
Okay.
and it's just a momentary push button. And, now if this was a Gottlieb board, it would not have alphanumeric data.
Okay.
Like this is data, hardware, these are tests, options, and then done. And then done is when you push your start your game and go back.
You're
into
back,
the game.
okay.
Yes. Now if this was a Gottlieb game, when you push that button, you would have numbers in a few displays with a code.
All
that you
back into
have to
code
have
again.
Terrible interface.
This isn't bad. I guess it's the single button is advance, and then what is the start
You have
button?
the start, and this is what you do to enter data.
Like to go into display test, you're going to go
You go hardware, click hardware, hit game,
the start button.
displays,
Okay.
lights,
Coils,
coils,
yeah.
switches, initial, I forget what that initialize. That initializes the whole board back to 0.
Okay.
And then done will step you back. But if you want to do displays, if you had the book, some of the since this is not an alphanumeric game, he tried the best, Dave tried the best to make it interface with
Okay.
shapes of.
What about the like the Rotten Dog boards and stuff?
They are parallel to the original Gottlieb.
Okay. Because we've been talking about bouncing around with that stuff.
Yeah, which is why I like the Nywolf.
Well, we got to talk to Fred Swimmer and see what his are about.
Yeah, he's a new player. I'd like to try his stuff.
Yeah.
I seen enough of it on YouTube. I like it.
Because we were talking about what we don't like about the System 80 nylon board, right? We
Right.
were talking about what we don't like about that.
It's away from this.
It's still better than the original, but
Correct.
they're
It has an alphanumeric interface, and it is software loadable. It is a board that you have to have special software.
Yeah.
Very hard to use.
we talked about that.
You have to have a computer with a dedicated serial
We
port.
covered that last week.
Yeah. You cannot use a USB to serial. It runs too fast.
We covered that last week.
So I don't like how they did the interface. They should have continued with this type of thing. I don't know why they didn't.
Okay, so your adjustments in there are going to be stuff like 3-ball or 5-ball. Not too deep on the adjustments there.
Right. Threshold scores, free play, that such.
Okay.
Right. Over the original board, he incorporates free play in this.
Right.
Okay. The same as he does with the System 80 replacement Nywolf board. It incorporates free play and such.
And the Rotten Dog doesn't.
No.
So there's pluses and minuses to both of those
Correct.
things.
I guess he couldn't have duplicated this environment with an 80 because it has a lot more software features and shit. I don't know.
I got to tell you, that's a really nice looking coin door on that thing, Ray.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
It's really, really nice. I don't know. Who did this one?
You did.
No, I did?
I guess.
I think I did.
Yeah. Yeah, you did coin doors. Send Mike your coin door. But be prepared. He wants $500
Thank you.
to make a coin door.
Oh my God, I do.
If you send him stuff that's bent, it won't happen.
I'll
but
pee on
we
it.
can make yeah.
No, don't send me a coin. Are you fucking out of your mind?
If you want a high-end coin door, that's what we do. High-end coin doors. We're high-end coin doors.
That's our new, yeah.
You want a
mantra.
nice coin door, can't buy it, which you cannot. You can buy this coin door.
Okay.
That's a hap. You can buy a hap door.
Okay, which ones are available and what's the story there?
Just a hap door. And you can buy the side-by, not that one. It's on the demo, man. You can buy the side-by-side, that door. You can buy those new for 120 bucks.
Okay.
The WPC
Well,
door.
that's
is what
nice
that
because that's the most commonly needed one.
Right. You can buy a WPC door for 120 bucks. Done. CoinMex, lock, everything. That's a nice value.
How
But-
much? I tuned out. I was thinking of what was coming next, but that's fine.
But you cannot buy these.
Okay, that one's
And-
bent, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's the interface there? This is not a Bowie. This is a change. This is a changeover Williams.
Yeah.
1991-ish.
Right.
It's a Williams. This is
Three-door
Williams 3 button.
interface. It
Okay.
has a center latch button, which is red. Latches up and down for forward and reverse. Then it has an enter and a advance button.
Okay.
And that's your interface to get in. If you have the button latch down in the center, that's a test mode, and you have your music test on and off, and you turn it on with your start button.
Okay.
And you can advance it.
Yes, I've heard all of that.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing with features. What kind of feature choices do they give you in there? Adjustments.
Then you unlatch your button to up. Now you get into your other tests. You'll have to unlatch your button up. Now you get into display tests, and it will scroll through a different mode.
Okay.
If you're done with that, press the advanced button again, and now you've got sound test, which is not music test.
Not music, yes, different. Okay.
It'll automatically cycle through. If you latch the button down, it will repeat.
Hold.
Yeah.
Okay. All this stuff is probably in the manual.
It is. And then the next thing is lamps.
Lamps,
of
okay.
course.
Yeah.
And then you've got single lamps if you're having a problem with one
And
diode.
scroll through.
Coil test will fire coils. Coils and flashers in this case.
Right.
Bally in this era and some Williams games, they considered coils of flash lamps.
Well, the operation of them were the same.
Yeah, but it's a flash lamp under solenoid test. There is no. They broke it out in WPCs though to give it its own flash lamp test.
To make
But
it easier.
in the early days, there was no flash lamp test. It was considered a solenoid,
Yeah.
and it was.
Because it was just in line on the board. It was just another
Right, it would switch
transistor.
from A to C side. They ran out of control transistors in the power supply, so they had to use a relay to switch from A to C to make it all work.
Does anybody
One
out
big-
there know what he just said? Because I don't. A to C. What's A to C? C side, A side.
Switch levels will tell you stuck switches.
Okay. You didn't answer my question. That's fine. Why is there A to C? What's all that mean?
They ran out of transistor drivers and had to use a relay to share the same transistor to drive one thing.
Oh.
Okay, left sling, A side, left C side of the left sling, let's say Q26 or whatever it is, would be a flasher. They always split them up. Solenoid flasher, solenoid flasher, solenoid flasher.
And they couldn't fire them both simultaneously. Had to wait.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
That's wild.
CPU did it all. Switch edges, of course you know what that is. It's,
Yeah. Wait,
flash
there's two different, there's switch edges and then there's switch, what's the other one called?
levels.
Levels. Levels will tell you which ones are closed.
Right.
And edges will tell you which one was hit last.
You-
Or,
which
well,
one you
which,
pulse.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cycling through something. there.
Flashers.
Okay.
And then this is your game number 2016, your LA code for your ID. That's your software. It's level 2 American version.
Okay.
That's your software. Gameroom software. Okay. ID would be where a user or a operator could put his number in.
Okay, and there'll be a whole bunch of useless stuff here.
Yeah. This is
Audits.
audits is
counts and-
AU. Yeah, this is bookkeeping. And then you can step through to AD.
And it'll tell you what kind of choices you had to.
Yeah. Programming.
Yeah, give a show with that. Go. Can you go backwards?
Yeah. You push the center button
In and
down and it
okay.
goes backwards.
All right. They give you choices to do what?
Oh, well, the first adjustment would be your replay. It depends on how many.
An operator thing, and it'll auto adjust the threshold.
Defaults are already programmed, and
Right.
most people have never interfered with them. But if you wanted this to give more replays, you could put it up to make.
Yeah. Well, if it's sitting in a location where there's a pinball club and they're beating the piss out of it, it'll automatically up the thresholds to try to keep.
The newer games would. This wouldn't.
Well, then what's that? Auto replay is 10%. Is that your match?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I'm thinking this game automatically adjusts the thresholds.
You think?
I'm thinking. I don't know. Go through.
I'd have to read that.
Because auto replay. That's not match.
I don't know that.
Yeah, replay start. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it.
Well, try it.
Yeah.
Up it to 50%, see what it does. I didn't think these early games had that provision.
Replay award. You can set it up to give extra balls. See, there's your match at 10%, which is the same.
Right.
So that's the auto replay is an adjustment on the threshold. It's got to be, right?
You think it would auto adjust itself? Really?
Yeah.
I think what it means is it will give you. Well, no, maybe you're right. Maybe it will auto adjust the game threshold.
Yeah.
High score.
Now a lot of these games, you turn them on, and I'll hear them going the operator alert, and it'll say, "Hey."
Well, Data East started.
Yeah, the Data East will do that.
That was way later.
They'll say, "Hey, no, it's not. This is a '90s pin."
Yeah, but the Data East that you mentioned doing that was mid-90s.
Okay.
I don't know, Mike. Anyway, the rest of this.
Look it up in the
settings.
book. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to look it up in the book to be sure. It's something I was never concerned with.
No, why would you be?
What else do you want to...
Looks like there's a bunch of stuff in there that's kind of irrelevant. High score credit, like how many credits you get for getting a high score. Who cares?
Right.
Irrelevant to home play.
Yeah. What you want to do
Free play's in there, that's important.
What you want to do for home play mostly is your awards you want to give you an extra ball so you can get score, because you don't really care about the replay. Some people like the realistic knocker sound and it to award a game, but I don't know, it's up to the user. I've seen both.
Well, I like to show them on factory settings the best I can, because if I'm playing and it's giving me extra balls, I won't get to go home ever. It'll be the endless game.
Yeah, and maybe that's true for a lot of players that are up there in talent, because you don't want the extra ball, you just want... But to me, the extra ball gives you a score. You want the score.
Did we show the stern?
Dude, you want the score, don't you? Yeah, end this here.
That's enough of that one.
You just step at the end. It goes in.
I don't find that one too difficult to understand. That one's pretty straightforward.
This is Starin.
2000, circa old.
Yeah, 3-button. New sterns are 4. They're a little easier to comprehend. This is very awkward.
But it hasn't changed very much. It's
outer button is service enter.
Yeah.
And then this gives you, and then the inner button, step right, step left.
Yes.
You find where you want to go, and then you push the enter button.
Enter button, yeah. It's not terribly difficult.
No, it's broken down into divisions. You can't get into a division without entering it. Like Diagnostics, you've got to enter it, and these are your entries. Now, technician alerts. If you had something the game found wrong with it, it would tell you that. You go there first.
I don't know why it says all that though, because it would have a credit dot, and it would also tell you as soon as you open the door.
Right.
But okay.
You have, if you have a question about what's going on, you go to the question mark. Previous gets you back.
Yeah.
Quit, of course, goes into gameplay again. This is a play test, which I guess is helpful to find an error if you're out in the field.
Fire knocker, yeah. But, oh my lord, that's annoying.
Speaker sound. This is a burn-in test. This would be to let the game just cycle.
The hell is a burn-in test?
Well, it finds a problem if it's got a thermal problem. If you have a game that plays fine but fails when it gets warm, you just leave it go and come back in an hour and it keeps playing itself.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Weird.
Dot test course.
Yeah.
Elvis specific.
I don't know why. That's fine.
That tests the Elvis specific test.
Stupid.
Fuses. This will tell you fuses if you don't have a book.
Okay.
A lot of this stuff Stern did if you don't have a book, because people lose the book, throw it away. They don't have it with them. This almost has a book in it without having the book.
Yeah, it's actually not bad to use.
No, and the plus and minus will step you through what fuses control what.
Fucking Bally.
Anyway, okay, back to
They got that idea from EMs.
Dr. Pinball.
Protruding start button.
Yeah. Dr. Pinball is the thing I was just telling you about. This is the book. Without a book. This tells you, okay, I got a problem with my trough up kicker. Coil test flow chart. Select a coil to test. Okay.
Yeah.
You go to run. Now let's do the trough up kicker. Does the coil fire when you...
Well, okay.
Okay. No. Is the coin... No. Pull out.
Pull out the
switch.
interlocks. Good job, idiot.
Get the idea?
You idiot.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well,
You get the idea.
I don't have a lot of faith in that being helpful. Check diode on coil. Oh my lord! Somebody
It's
went through a lot of
replace
trouble.
Q4.
Oh, they-
It tells you what kind it is.
They still do that stupid? Is that still in there?
Or STP? What?
Is that feature in the new ones still? The new ones?
I don't know.
Oh, never looked for it.
Yeah, it is, but they abbreviated it. When you go into coil test, you push start. It gives you a drawing of where in the line the coil is, diode, fuse, and everything, all pictured.
Okay.
So yeah, they did. Only they spread it out. Are you done with this?
Well, my only other curiosity would be what kind of options were they giving you in adjustments again? Were they giving you at this point flipper power?
Yeah.
And they were?
I think.
I wish they'd give us flipper power on the shack. I need to dial that thing back to 50%.
I think they don't separate flipper power. They up all the solenoids.
I like that one button thing.
Let's see where it's at here.
Tilt warning's 1. That's kind of sucky.
Yeah, it is. Should be 3.
Tilt's probably not even installed on it. Flash lamp.
Flash lamp power. You can make them brighter.
Okay.
Oh no, you can't.
You can make them dimmer, which is kind of the opposite of making them brighter, but not really.
Here's your coil pulse power. You can make it hard, soft, normal. But this is the one you would step up all the coils.
Okay.
I don't think I
Knock her
turn
volume.
this.
Yeah. Knock her volume down.
Yeah. And when you do a change, it says request
Yeah.
result. So back to your question, no, you can do all the coils, not just one separate one, all of them.
Okay. Some games actually separated into individual components, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget which game.
News turns are doing that.
I don't know either, but I've seen it on some games where I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing that there.
They're adding more because they have more computing power.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're responding to the route request people or just...
I doubt it.
Or they're just fascinated with
what they can do.
upping
Well,
their
yeah.
technology just
No,
to
that's
show
got
off.
it. That's probably it.
Yeah. It's like the car manufacturers. People don't request the stuff they're doing with these things.
No, you got to add something, or you don't have a
They're
job.
showing off. Seriously.
Or trying to justify somebody's position.
Okay.
Programmer
Show
guy.
off.
You know, if you already programmed that, you better program something else, or you're fired.
Yeah, show them to find something to do. And get off the internet. They're on here.
All right.
You done with this one?
Sure, that's interesting. That coin door's new.
The newer the game, the easier the interface is. That's true. Regardless of brand. It could be any brand. The newer the game, the more easy the interface. Jersey Jack is got the best interface that I've run into lately.
Yeah.
It's very easy. You don't need a book. He has an advantage because he's got a full.
Yeah, he's got a monitor to show you.
He's got a wide format monitor.
Yeah.
It's what is that thing? 26 inch or something. It's Data East was a continuation, I guess, of the Williams.
This is a lot like a Tech Tips, Ray. I don't know. What'd you do today, man?
This is one of the what?
There's not enough blabber in this video.
I worked. What did I do? I put down 24 bags of mulch and I power washed the front of the house.
Nice.
And I weeded and trimmed the hedges on the left flower bed, plant bed.
I painted shack some more. Or Mario.
And the front of the
Buddy.
house plant beds are 25 feet long.
Okay.
In other words, I did the work of 4 people.
Join the club. Let's break for lunch. I need a break. Say what? Interrupted by a wrong fucking number. Collection agency. For not us.
Collection agents.
You could tell.
What are they looking for, Todd?
Oh my lord.
Okay, I guess we're doing, what's funny? We're going Daddy East.
Okay, Daddy East. Time out. Stop. That's a very nice shirt you have on. Sam's watching.
Okay.
Sam has set us up with a very nice little shirt shop.
Yeah, I gotta do something with
You
bank
have
account.
well, you have to enter our financial information so that we can get paid.
Okay.
Because if they don't know who we are and where to send the money to and your tax information, then it's not our store then.
Okay.
So can we commit to doing that? Help Sam help us, because we're gonna have some neat shirts. They may not be that neat, but they're, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll look at that website. I'll get into it.
Our logo on the front and on the back, Matt says "fuck off" or whatever.
You don't do that. Yeah.
Our logo on the front and on the back it says "we're better than you"
Okay.
or "no gimmicks."
No gimmicks. Where are we at here?
Beauty.
Daddy
Nice.
East coin door.
Film at 11.
Interface, yeah. Daddy East had this idea they were going to put the buttons in here,
Okay, what?
not on the door.
Okay, that makes no sense.
No,
but all
don't,
right.
and it's awkward as hell.
I see that.
There's one latch button that goes in, latches out.
Okay, that's annoying.
Okay.
Yes.
To get into the thing, the black button is the advance.
Oh, my
This
Lord.
gets you into adjustments. If you latch it in the other way before you push the black button, you get into audits.
Okay.
Or no, this is
The other way around.
backwards. The other way latched is like the Bally. It'll go into test mode for your switches.
Oh, audits and adjustments are together. In fact, adjustments is after audits, but you gotta watch what you're doing. You can't just zing through it, because it'll come to the end of the audits and it'll reset and start the game back
Here,
up.
let me start back again.
I hate these Daddy East
If you
interfaces.
latch the green button in, push the black button, with the green button latched in, you get into test mode.
Okay.
Okay. If you have the green button out, in the out position, not latched, you get into audits, adjustments.
Yes.
Now, you're in it, so now you can't get to test mode
without starting over.
without going out of it. But you won't get into all the audits either, and you won't get into all the adjustments either. You cannot go too fast. You have to expand them.
Yes. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Stupid.
This is the point where you can expand audits. You only get to see 10 audits. To expand it, you have to answer the question
Hit
with
the start button.
You have to say, yes, I want to expand it. Now you go back to the black button, and now you can get to your other audits.
Okay.
Which go all the way up into the 30s, 40s.
But you better not zing too fast if you're trying to get into adjustments.
You can latch the green button and go backwards.
Okay. What if I want to get into adjustments? Who cares about all that shit? Why is that shit in there? That's useless. Who gives a fuck how many left ramps were made? Who programmed that bullshit in there should have been fired. No wonder these people went out of business. That's fucking stupid.
The newer and older the Data East game is, the more audits we'll have.
Yeah, well,
some had 40s, in the 40s, some now.
It was somebody trying to justify their job. It's fucking
This is up into the 60s, and I think it ends pretty soon.
Who cares how many times the left pop-up are fired?
It ends at 100.
Okay, well at least it went right into adjustments without making you ask again.
Right.
Because some of the older ones did.
Now also, you have to go to 13. They give you 13 to view. Now you got to expand it.
Oh, so
Now,
similar.
The free play is in the expanded version. The free play setting, which is important for the home guy, is in the expanded
Yes.
area. It's not in the
Okay.
first 13, so you do have to expand it. And then you use your black button. I think it's in the 20s.
Coil power on that east? Coil power adjustment? Maybe.
I guess it's in the 30s. Yeah. On this game, it's 32. I don't know. Do you want to see if it has that?
I don't know. I didn't see it already. Yeah, it wasn't there.
Wouldn't be up in the early one. Well, that's 3. Here's 2.
Yeah, it's not at the beginning now.
Okay. Let's see if it is in here.
Tilt warnings 1. What's that? That's not pinball. Did I not put the tilt on this game? It's not hooked up, is it? No, it's there.
It's there.
Okay, well.
You don't ever tilt a game.
Not usually. I used to.
Do you kick coin doors?
And I thought, yeah. Ready to kick that shack.
Track music off. I'll turn it on.
Oh, okay. Well, they can chime in and make noise too. I don't care.
Start enters your new
Yeah.
setting, and when you push the advance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's flash lamps.
That's
Okay.
right, normal, I guess. Let's see what options there are. Off, dim, same as stern.
Yeah,
and
same
continue,
stern.
Yes. Coil pulse.
Okay.
Yeah, hard.
Well, thank God it's on normal because this thing's ridiculous already.
That's one thing Data East did. Beginning with one of their first games, I guess, which would have been Simpsons
Okay.
in ¡90.
That wasn't their first game, but okay.
Well, it was their first series of this type of. Before then, well, I guess their first game might have been. What the heck was it?
Didn't they have like Laser War and RoboCop and stuff like that?
But
Was
their
older.
first game, I think, was
Laser Ball, Laser War, Laser
Time
something.
Machine. I
Time
think,
Machine,
was
yeah.
First game.
Okay.
But yeah, they were all powerful. But these later ones were really something.
Just silly amounts of
Oh,
flipper
my.
power.
The Simpsons was the first game I noticed that had unrealistic flipper
That's why
power.
That's why Pete likes them.
Yeah. Okay.
Pete.
But yeah, you're right. You can. But this controls all coils.
Yo,
Flippers.
Pete.
Yo, Pete.
Pete's still watching. He's back. Pete's back.
So, are you?
Level adjust by what? Adjustment 37. Level adjust by what? Any. What the fuck is that? I don't
I
even
have
want to
no
know.
idea. You'd have to look in the book.
Bunch
I
of
haven't-
meaningless shit.
Some of these things. Yeah, some of these things.
Bunch of meaningless stupidity. Country, yeah, whatever. Next game promotion and whatever. It's probably advertising.
Tales of the
Is that what it
Crypts,
is?
yeah.
Okay. Never actually noticed.
Learn it style.
What the f...
I don't know, Mike. Some of this stuff I've never got into.
Spot Bob style moderate. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Bunch of useless shit. You know, why couldn't they just make it, you know, factory presets? Easy, medium, and hard.
It's
Move
here.
on. Yeah.
There is an adjustment in here for
But why would they need any more than
install
that?
medium, hard. Yeah.
Yeah, going into individual settings is stupid.
I guess we can do the System 3.
Okay, let's do the System 3, and then I would like to pause to ask our audience if they have any knowledge of the anomaly that or the problems I'm having with this game, which is like endless.
Okay.
This game's been a problem since day one.
Well, the problem I have with all System 3 games from a service standpoint is they turn the game off, totally off, when you open the coin door.
That's annoying.
Don't like it. Video game people did that, but they had a reason because the monitor was there. The monitor's high voltage, right?
Okay.
There's no high voltage in this game like a monitor.
Hook shocked me the other day.
Oh, yeah.
All I did was touch it. And the game next to it. You know
Well,
why?
I'll tell you what, you remember what that shock felt like?
It wasn't that bad.
Okay. We don't have a video game, but I can bring one. I want you to remember what that felt like, and then I want you to get shocked on the flyback coil on the monitor.
I'll just go pick up a Seaberg amp somewhere.
That'll work.
That'll throw you across the room.
Yeah, you can even leave it set for a while and sit there. I'll never forget that.
Wow, Ray, you know, we've been together a while, man. We've been together a while.
Yeah,
it's like we're married or something. Fuck.
No, it's a good business relationship.
You and me, we go way back,
we
dude.
both work hard, man. We have the same work ethic.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the reason.
Okay.
Like, work hard and stupid. In the fact that we work too long. Which, yeah. Vacation?
What?
What? The hell's that?
I've lost all understanding of recreational
Vacation,
time.
that's the name of the movie that was made with Chevy Chase.
I don't even understand what recreational time is at this point.
All right.
I don't know.
You ready?
Okay, pull the button out.
Yeah.
And it comes on.
Now, if you've got a software problem in a System 3, there's 2 or 3 things that can cause this. This had that problem.
What problem?
You open a coin door, you pull this out, game wouldn't come on. It'd sit there and beep.
Beep, 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 beep,
And
beep,
the
beep.
display would go freaky and
Done boot.
try to boot, done boot. Now. So I did the hardware version fix and didn't work. Didn't matter. This game needed the software upgrade to get rid of that.
Okay, finish what you're saying.
Most of these have that problem. That's what I wanted to finish saying.
Okay.
So you need to upgrade your software.
It's got level 5 that you got from where?
Level 5?
Doesn't it? Whatever?
Yeah, Pascal.
Okay.
Shannon. All right. Anyway, this is how you get into their test mode.
That was an important thing to say because we're going to try to have our people diagnose our problem here if they know.
Okay.
And we're down to 4 minutes of film. But go ahead through what you got there.
Well, this is how you turn free play on.
Yeah. It goes right into that when you
Yeah, and there's a button here. It's yellow. This steps into test mode. You push it once.
Yes.
Now you've got your menu flashing up here.
Yes.
You've got bookkeeping, game adjustments, self-test, and utilities. And
You know what's in utilities? Nothing.
this will test your memory, and it'll tell you what GPROM it is. Okay. When it's done,
Press the test button again.
yes. And this will get you into LAMP. This is test number 2.
Okay.
Press the yellow button again.
By the way, we're good in lamp test, and I want you to pay attention to
This does all lamps.
to this section there.
And it does flashers.
Oh my God, I've never heard that before.
Oh, it's Jurassic Park. I was wrong.
Okay.
Their track mode was nice because it was short.
Very nice.
Right.
Can you go into single lamp test? It'll be probably your next test.
That might be, let's
By
see.
hitting the stupid test button again.
Okay, stupid test button.
Okay, can you scroll up to this section here where I'm having a problem?
There you go.
Okay.
And you can go back and forth.
All right. Are they all working? Yeah, jackpot.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they all work.
Yeah, rebound.
Okay, and there's no duplicates happening or anything like that. Everything's
Check
happy.
attack. Worst head bookends.
Okay. There is no coil power adjustment on this game. I looked. It's not there. Because I would like to back this thing off because everything's flying over the basket. It's almost impossible to get something to go into the basket. And I'll be honest with you, this is how stupid they are, right? All right. Where is it? Helpful hints. Helpful hints. Hold right flipper in during game over. Left flipper advance. Okay. So if you hold this in, advance for me there, Ray. I ran out of hands.
Okay, ready?
I'm holding that flipper in. Yeah.
Shoot the basket awards jackpot
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
Completing all corresponding event shots qualifies that event.
Yeah, 1 minute of film left. Keep it
Shoot
moving.
the ramp to begin all events.
That's not it.
Events. Playing simultaneous events.
That's not it.
During multi-ball play, the spinner.
Who's got the time to remember all this shit?
During multi-ball,
not it.
each ramp shot awards 100 million.
That's
During the
not it.
horse event, yeah, right.
That's
During
not
the
it.
MPE, during the ball.
that's not it.
Game during
that's
shot
not
clock
it.
events.
Yeah.
The very target
not
must
it.
be hit all the way. Backup.
That's still not it.
Game balls earned.
Yeah, balls. These balls.
Unused game balls collected.
Wait, that's this one.
Press both flippers.
No,
while
that's not it.
Reaching in.
That's not it. That's not it.
Ripple.
That's not it.
Shaquille.
Here we go. What's that say?
If ball is hitting too high on the backboard, then press both flippers while making a shot.
You know why
What
they're
the hell
you know
are
why
you
they're
supposed to-
you know why they're telling you that, right?
No.
Because now that's not it doesn't give you credit for making the basket. What they're trying to do is they're trying to decrease your flipper power by having you hit both flippers at the same time. That's how fucking stupid this is. And it doesn't work. It doesn't decrease the flipper power enough to make anything happen there. We've got 0 minutes of film left. Here's the problem we're having, people. Ray, you don't have any ideas on this. It's already telling me that I've completed 5 of the 6 features.
Interesting. Maybe it remembers that.
No.
No?
How am I supposed to complete the features to get to the end of this game when it's not spotting me 5, it just lights them. I looked at the Papa video, their machine is doing the same thing there. It's not like they go out when you accomplish it. It's just a software anomaly, Ray.
Interesting.
So if anybody has any thoughts on that, we'd like to hear it. We're out of... Was this about coin doors or interfaces? Because I forgot to mention that our coin doors don't have flipper buttons sticking out of the lock hole.
Now.